Our topic in this seminar discussion will be the Scottish referendum of independence, which took place on the 18th of September of 2014. It would have been an important turning point for United Kingdom's history, because Scotland has taken part of the United Kingdom for 300 years, and its partition would have caused changes in many fields, such as economy, politics, or culture. The results obtained in this referendum were against independence, as it has previously occurred in Quebec. So, why do you think that the majority of Scottish people decided to continue united?
Well, I strongly believe that one of the main reasons why they decided to stay in the United Kingdom is because of economical issues. Being integrated in this country means that risks are pooled and opportunities are shared within a home market inside one of the world's largest economies. Also, it invests improvement and trade from a global perspective, avoiding the insecurity of a new state that has to establish its own market.
Well, it seems to me that this own market you are mentioning is nothing else but a great opportunity. There have been many researchers from all over the world who have made statistics showing that probably an independent Scotland would be one of the wealthiest countries all over the world. Apart from that, there is this spending per head in Scotland which would be probably higher from the rest of the UK, but so is the Scotland's contribution tax. And moreover, there is also the North Sea, which is plenty of oil and gas sources, and these reserves could be used for spending in future generations that would have probably many facilities for improving the country.
I see your point. They probably can afford whatever they want with the money they get from these oil and gas reserves you have mentioned. But I think that this doesn't guarantee having a powerful global market in the long-term period, such as the one they have now with United Kingdom. Apart from that, the currency could be another problem to face. If there would be no currency union between an independent Scotland and the United Kingdom, it would have supposed a trade barrier in this market.
I think this trade barrier wouldn't be created because I would say that Scotland would continue having a good relationship with the United Kingdom because they have been allowed to vote democratically, and the UK would have accepted the results, whatever they have been. So, from my point of view, it would not affect so negatively their economy. It would be difficult, but it wouldn't affect in a home market. It would probably be, from the Scottish side, a declaration of confidence in themselves. But probably there would be a major problem that would affect their acceptance in the European Union.
I totally agree with you on this statement. It's true that the UK holds an important position in the European Union, whereas Scotland would hold less weight being accepted in it and would come with strict conditions. Furthermore, and also from a political point of view, I would rather add that creating almost all governmental system new from scratch would be difficult, as there are many aspects to deal with. The actual Scottish Parliament is unable to legislate on on issues such as defense or civil service, which are dealt in the Westminster, at the Westminster, and would be difficult to handle.
Yes, and although there are some decisions that cannot be taken without Westminster's approval, after the referendum, there is a process is underway to transfer further powers to the Scottish Parliament in areas such as taxation, welfare, and elections. So this would allow them to reflect their preferences upon the important issues without the necessity to create their self-government from the beginning.
But still, this restricted Scottish power doesn't allow them to show clearly their priorities. Any act that is done in the Scottish Parliament may be restricted or amended or ignored by Westminster, which continues to be the legislature of Scotland. So I would rather say that they need to make their own laws and decisions. Then they have this right to decide inside their boundaries, and it would reinforce their cultural identity, because till the Act of Union was signed in 1707, they were much more aware of their cultural identity.
I consider that the claim for independence was not an issue of distinctiveness. A Scottish cultural identity is preserved as it always has been. It's not a matter of being independent or not. They have their own language and religion, which is recognized within the United Kingdom.
Yes, I completely agree with you on this statement, because the Scottish culture is accepted and recognized throughout the United Kingdom, and so being independent or not wouldn't suppose any cultural difference. Having said that, I would like to state that separating from one country requires many aspects to be analyzed, such as the ones we have just dealt, cultural, political, or economical aspects.
After all, we have argued, Scotland has voted no, meaning that the Union will stay together. United Kingdom is and will be granting for more powers to Scotland, with a call to the street to Scottish parliamentarians in London. I really believe that Scotland would secure its future by sharing common resources from the UK. Democracy is democracy. Maybe, probably many Scottish were afraid of how it would be an independent Scotland may change their day-to-day life, but they had already decided.
We know the results you have just referred to were really close. The against side won with a 55.3% of the total votes. So this shows that probably all our arguments against or for it are true, depending on a personal point of view. What I would rather highlight of all this process is that all governments around the world should take, and the British one as an example, if they have a territory which has a huge amount of people who want to make a referendum, let them do freely. Then you don't have to impose being part of something that you are not sure if you want to stay or not.